any questions, or you're good so far? I just told you to go make video, get comfortable making video, so it sounds like you did that with the swords.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable making videos. Now it's just I'm consistent on the shorts. I need to start being consistent on the 1 hour live stream. Today is the day that I plan to do my live streams. So the day is good, but I need to set the time and prioritize that.
Yeah.
And then
it was a suggestion just as our way to make content, right? Because I know some people, it's like, hey, let's just shoot something, chop it up, and test it. Or you're gonna focus specifically on making really good shorts, right? So
I want to do both.
Okay.
But okay, and also, so the thing that I need to, my next like task of like, did you get the invite thing?
Yeah, I've got it. I just wanted to chat with you about like how you find your workflow right now, because that's where most people fall off. It's like I'm just gonna give you suggestions for content creation. It's up to you to figure out to
implement it.
Yeah. I'm not there. If I was there, I'd be just like, hey,
hey, do this, do that.
Right? But I'm empowering you to learn how to build it into your schedule, and it's nice for you because you're new. So you're like, hey, when I get busy, I'm gonna record the.
Talking to Mike, guys.
Busy. So hey, so I'll join you on the live here. So
yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, that's. So I've gotten the shorts down. The next thing that I'm trying to get excited about is taking the lives that we've done and making them into shorts. Like I have the ways to do it. I just need to start doing it now. And now that I have my sister helping me, I'm going to have more time to start picking those things apart. And I'm actually going to have her help me do that too, with like help me manage like posting all the social media and editing the videos. So that way I can do more both engraving and then also going to meet prospective clients and networking and just, you know, getting the word out. The exciting thing on the business front is I got this desk. I'm getting ready to order an embroidery machine. So I'm going to have that hopefully in the next, like, however long it takes for one of those to ship. So probably like, I don't know, 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. But very soon I'm going to be doing embroidery too. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, things have been going great. We've been staying busy. I got to the point where I needed to call a friend for help, and got my sister here today. She's helping me. She's doing some engraving right now as we speak, making some metal business cards. I made some for my brother's construction business. My friend Amy. Oh yeah, have you gotten to talk to Amy anymore?
Phone tag right now officially, right? So
she's busy
like,
too.
Hey, I've dealt with a lot of realtors in the past as my clients and roofers. And she's got both, so I'm a patient business owner who's been consulting for 2 decades, right? So
right.
I go at your speed, so I'm glad you've got some speed in your step.
And that's what I love about this too, because we meet 2 days a week, and normally that's Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the beginning half of this week has been hectic for me, so now we're catching up. But that's what I love about it. It's flexible. You work with us. And we do great things. It's really exciting and fun, and I've learned so much, and continue to each time we talk to learn great things.
And I think right now, so as you've known, you've been filming, you're just like, really, it's the transformation now into the storytelling, right? Because it's really the flow, and we can discuss that.
Hey guys,
Are you live streaming right now, or
yeah? Got three eyeballs.
Okay. Julie, did you want to discuss your practice of because he's really at shorts, and there's a couple different methods of getting.
Did we want to start with first the labeling stuff and doing that back end, or did you want to do that at a different time?
Well, we haven't shown him that much of the back end
Hi,
stuff.
Mom.
It's just like, hey, that's it.
Sorry, my mom's watching our live.
That is okay.
Hi, Mom.
I know, because I'm gonna go join Jared on live.
Yeah, come join so I can turn my phone
I'll
off.
go join him on live so that way we've got like two separate things going on right now. We got Zoom and we got his live stream, so we can.
Well, do you want me to jump? Are we jumping onto a live stream?
I can, or either Mike can forward you the link, or I can email it to you as well. So that way.
Let's go in because I don't think we've had 3 people in a Restream.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Okay.
Do you need me to?
Let's do that.
Or can you forward it to her, Mike?
Yeah.
Send it in the chat, Mike.
Okay.
Send it in the chat.
Okay, got my email, so give me a second here. Send it in the chat.
That's
Did you want me to do like the Restream going through the entire process again with the thumbnail and then what we learned, because we actually sent out wrong instructions. Well, it wasn't wrong instructions. We just have easier, better instructions now for the YouTube one. My understanding has changed completely.
Yeah, you can walk me through it, and if it's something that I'm like, oh, I kind of got a grip on that, then we can just fast forward past it.
I feel like you do have a grip on it. I feel like it's just it's very, very simple, so we can easily show you that.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of like just like I kind of understand the tools and how to use them. It's just now I gotta like get comfortable with them and start like using them more.
Exactly.
So I think the big thing for me, as far as like learning and stuff, is gonna be like I feel like the point that I'm at now is like fine tuning like the descriptions and then creating a thumbnail and just fine tuning, like the little admin type
and that's
stuff.
That's exactly what I will go over, because
Okay,
I wanted to
perfect.
do that. So that'll actually be I'll show you how I do it, and then that'll give you an idea, and you don't have to do it the same way, but I'll show you how I do it.
Absolutely.
And Mike can add his feedback on how he does it as well.
I'm gonna grab some notes because.
Okay, I'm jumping on I'll stay.
You never sent me the link.
Restream.
Where did you send me the
Oh,
link?
I gotta let you in, right, Mike?
I sent you the link.
Where?
I did.
We didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay, I don't see you on yet, Mike. Did you say you were on, or you're still?
I know. No, just verifying. I sent it to Julie a minute ago.
Where did you send it?
Yeah, which one of the many emails did you send it to?
My email does not show it. And I asked you, I said, just send it in the chat.
Yeah, send it in the chat. There we go.
It's in the chat now.
Got Mexican food for dinner, guys.
Nice.
Okay, I'm in the waiting room now. Okay, perfect.
All right, there you are.
Okay, I'm killing the Zoom.
Yeah, let's do that. All right, and there's Julie. Let's see what 3 people looks like. Awesome, this is so cool. Cool. All right, you guys can hear me?
I can hear you.
Sweet.
Okay,
Guys,
so
sorry, I was gonna.
yeah,
These are my friends Mike and Julianne. They are helping me with my YouTube and social media. And take it away.
No pressure. All right, I'm just making sure, because we are live streaming on Restream with 3 different devices, and we're all, I'm assuming, in portrait. So
yes, it's portrait, and then
that's okay. I was
just to take a look at Facebook and YouTube to see if how the quality looks.
I was just Deciding I didn't like how my camera was looking, but it's fine because it's portrait, right? So it's not zooming in properly. So this is the whole point of it, is getting used to how all these different devices work when you go on a live stream, right? So my name is Mike Duffy. I founded IamYouTubeFamous.com. This is my wife, Julianne, and we help business owners like Jared start install our visibility engine in their business, where we are teaching them to go live on YouTube and other social medias, as well as make shorts and build the content around their business so they can show up and their customers are looking for them on the internet. So, and the fun part about this is you can do these lives from your phone, you can do them from a computer. And it's just getting used to how things look and your lighting and storytelling. And Jared's got he's been doing awesome shorts with his laser engravers.
My other buddy Mike says we need more lobster. Can you guys see the chat or just me?
Chat's the bottom right-hand corner. So if I open that up, we need more lobster. Mike Smith, yes, Mike's very common. Smith's even more common than
Mike.
Duffy.
So Mike is actually the one that built this amazing desk for me.
Oh, really?
Did I show you guys the desk? It's got nice little like cubby holes for all my stuff, and I still got to get it set up with all my equipment. But Mike's amazing. I love Mike. I love all my mics.
There's lots of us.
That's awesome. Okay, Mike, did you want to first do the background and show that stuff, or do you want me to go first? Or
You can go
how
first.
did you want to go? Me go first? Okay. So, how am I going to show? I can still screen share, correct?
Yeah. The button's at the bottom in the center. It says share screen.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second, because
You said it's my witness protection name.
no, I do not want to do that. Let's cancel it. That's not exactly what I'm
So
doing.
Mike,
Okay, give
Mike
me 1 second.
builds wooden furniture, so he can make some really cool YouTube videos.
Definitely. All creators, everyone has their little thing that they're great at, and it should just be more documented on video and shared with all your fans. So
Sorry if I don't talk much. I'm just
well, I know you're eating. And I think Julie's trying to get set up to do a screen share. So, Jared, how many? I think on our past live we talked about how many leather patches you could engrave. So now you got into swords. Like, what other? What do you want? You said you want to get into engraving.
Eventually, I'll do firearms. I got to get my firearms license first. But we have done 2 swords, or I've done 1 sword. I have another one on the shelf that I'm getting ready to do. Yeah, it's been suggested that live videos are a great way to reach more folks. I'm here for it. Sounds like Mike's tuned in and he's listening. Yeah, we're gonna go over some pretty cool stuff, Mike. But anyway, I have 1 sword and I have another one to do. Some guy's supposed to be bringing me a leather briefcase to engrave like initials on it, so that's really cool.
Okay, so you're getting into the realm of doing custom stuff for people. So,
we can do all that stuff. The main things we do are like the business cards, the hats, the poker chips, and so that's like our main squeeze. But we'll do whatever they bring to us, and I'm going to be doing some knives soon for some people. What else? I'm making 3 full poker sets for my buddy Grant for his business. So that's really exciting. I'm going to make lots of videos around that too. Because that's my most popular videos is engraving the poker chips.
I noticed. I was like, oh, this is super interesting, but this is why we play with a lot of different formats and just see what what works and what doesn't work. Because if you don't get started, you don't get started. So we need to get started.
Mm-hmm.
And testing out the different. This is why the Live streaming is super nice. We can live stream to a bunch of different platforms at the same time, and just measure the different audiences on YouTube versus Facebook versus Rumble, Substack.
Okay, I have a question. Sorry.
Okay.
The reason I'm struggling is every
I
time
know
I
you
share
look.
screen, it
Sorry?
wants me to share the entire screen, no matter
Not just the
what
window?
I'm doing. So I don't know what you actually see, and if I can share anything. Screen. I can't share a screen. So it's going to be really difficult to show what I wanted to show without being able to share the screen, which is going to be a complexity here, right?
Do I need to allow you? Sorry, I was helping her with something. Do I need to like give you permissions or?
I don't know because I haven't used it with this many people before, so we haven't done that.
Oh, it's doing it again. On the back of it, there's like a switch. You can just turn it off.
Can't get better than real life right now. Nothing working.
No,
Beeping in the background.
Julie's just saying when she was to share screen, she can usually share a window or the full screen, and it's only giving her the one option, so she's not sure.
And then it wasn't even letting me share it.
I'm trying to see if there's like permissions that I need to enable or.
It's weird because I can share Chrome tab, window, or an entire screen.
I just turned on something that says guests can control all presentations, so maybe see if that did anything.
Okay, let's see. Allowed to share screen.
The filter thing?
Yeah. Or you want me to keep this on with this off?
What is not?
Yeah, just do the laser. It should be fine.
Okay. And don't let this little one read on the job.
Okay. Oh, read.
Where's my friends at?
Huh.
Share
Share screen. Entire screen. Yeah, I don't know. Is it still not letting you share?
Well, I just wanted to make sure I had the right screen. And when I share entire screen, mine shows that on the bottom.
Oh, it says that you shared the screen now. Add to scene.
Okay, you have to add it then.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, that is the weirdest looking thing. There you
Everyone
go.
can see it though.
No, that's the problem, is that it's a within.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Maybe you need to like maximize it.
Well, this isn't even the right screen. That's a.
Oh, that is your screen, Julie, and you're just sharing the whole screen. Okay.
Oh, God. Well, that must be the only option it allows me to do. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me get out of this. Let me stop that. Let me attempt another way. Wait. No, let's cancel. I don't want to do.
That's well, hey, we're all learning something here. This is fun.
I do this one. Okay, is it only one now? Did we? It says it can't be seen on the bottom, so I don't know if you need to allow it.
Add to scene.
Let's see if it does the same thing or if it's different. Okay, there we go. Yay!
Okay.
Fantastic.
Round of applause.
Okay.
Does it smell bad over there, Ani, since that filter's not going?
No.
Okay, so what I wanted to show is just to go in how to set it up. So you're going to be putting everything in. So you're going to have your title, your description, and you're going to have it. So it's going to be set up so YouTube will automatically set it up and send through that you've got a live going on or plan to go on. So you don't have to do anything like some of the instructions that we had sent. It's actually way more easy. Good English. Okay. So what you're going to do is always you'll do your new screen or your new stream or whatever, right?
Okay, restream.
And then this is going to be how you're going to prep them every week, okay? So when you get on, you'll put if you want to put your business name and then your name, because your business name will show up bigger than your name, right? And so then you get this all set up. What you're going to do, you're going to come here, set it up on your stream details. Okay, so this is where you want to put your title, your description, and your thumbnail. So that would be the image that is going to be linked to it every time, right? So thus far, have you used anything to look for like how you want to do your titles, or have you come up with ideas of how you want to label them? Or because I noticed most of them are kind of just the same titles for your shorts. What were
Mhm.
you thinking, or are you just looking for what we would normally do?
What would you guys do? Because I've just been doing like laser engraving time lapse,
Yes.
and I don't really have any other ideas for like the time lapse videos. Is there something that sounds better, or what would you guys do? I guess.
What do you say, Mike, first?
What do I say first?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, I think you already don't like my titles. So there's a couple ways to do titles. Like you can, obviously use a tool. There's a bunch of AI tools, right?
Right.
So in the past, we've used vidIQ. vidIQ is one of those subscriptions where you plug your YouTube channel into it, and it's going to come up with titles for you. ChatGPT can do similar stuff, so it's just a matter, you're at the point where you're making content, and you can start playing with titles. And I don't know until you.
Well, and I would say like AI, I do like going to chat and asking for ideas, right? So if you're just like,
Right.
okay, you can go and ask it a simple, like, okay, I've been late. This has been my basic name. I'd like some ideas. This is what's happening in your short, right? And see what it suggests. That's a really easy way to start getting some ideas, right? See, one of the big things we're going to talk about on Saturday is definitely watching competitors and other people you like, and then looking at like how they name things too, and
Yeah.
what details you like from them. So getting ideas, because what you're doing isn't wrong. Like it's very blunt. However, you've got to break the, as Mike has said, you've got to break the loop. You've got to break the pattern that's going on. So that's the only problem, is that people might already think they've seen your video because it has the same name, but it might, as it changes, right?
That's a
So
good point.
so you'll have to kind of decide, like, I will use AI often to do them, make up whatever title, right? So whatever you want it to be, this is where you'll want to mainly change it for your, when we're live streaming and you're doing it through the Restream. If you're only doing the two, this will attach to whichever two you're doing, unless you've got and paid for the bigger package. I don't know if you have, or if you're still just working with the two, but this will be the name. And then once you update it, it will push through to YouTube when you set up YouTube. So what you'll need to do is make sure you have the title on here, and then your description. And then once you have a description, again, AI is fairly simple to do the description. Things that I like to add. So this will be the tips of some of the things I like to have in my description, just because I think it's useful. So let me show you. I'm going to bring up one of my descriptions, and then I'll show you that.
Have you guys seen my description that I'm putting on there right now? Like, should I?
Let me go look. I think I did, and I think I was actually very happy because you were putting your call to action in there, right?
Yeah, and then I have my website and like all that good stuff.
Yeah, let me go. Okay, here we are. Let's go. Okay, so this live doesn't have a description yet, right? Because I know I can see that on, because I have up the account and I can see that on YouTube. So this would be how your description would show up attached to this live right off the bat, which is super useful. Then you got it just like your shorts with the name, right? And that's going to also help you, because putting it in and setting it up is going to help build the anticipation that you're going to go live. It's going to show up as waiting to go live on YouTube, right? And then if you set it up, it's just going to help because you have a name and everything to it. So let me go here. Okay, let me look at this one. Any thoughts on that, Mike, while I am taking a look here?
I don't think your screen is updating.
No, I know it's not, because I haven't shown it. I wanted to go in.
Okay. I was just like, I don't think. No. Titles are, can be challenging, and that's why we were just suggesting like using it. I was putting I was putting new content on one of my YouTube channels, and I found that actually I was using there's a tool built into YouTube. It's called Ask Studio. If I go, and it was actually giving me suggestions of stories, future stories for my channel based on what viewers have been watching on it. So I went and saved all of those. So YouTube gave me video suggestions, titles, and descriptions, and I put them all into AI to like flesh them out more. And then I read through them to verify that since I'm going to read them, I wanted to make sure that the script made sense, and I, made changes as I thought. So there's a lot of tools that you can implement to recording video is one thing, and then it's titles, descriptions, thumbnails, building, scheduling the lot, scheduling, using
yes, which is what we're going to do now is
exactly
build up that anticipation, right? So I'm just showing you kind of just so you can see how mine went, and then you can kind of see. So right off the bat, my main one here is the please subscribe, right? So my call to actions right here. Then I have a summary, which AI helped me make. And then through it, and since I was telling you about how I started doing with the lives, putting screens up, so making images, you don't have to get that sophisticated, but you may want to. You may want to have a screen up that while you're live, it just shows up that your business name and you're like what you're doing, like making this today or whatever, right? Whatever you're going to be highlighting, because then that'll help just so people when they drop in will see it. But I put in the timestamps here, which are those chapters that I had mentioned before. And so I went and added those because I had already had a summary up, right? But the most important would be the call to actions, right? So you put your call to action, you can put whatever kind of summary you want for your live, the more whatever you want to do. If you want to put a lot of detail or not, I don't know if there's that much that changes, but I use this because once this is set up, I find this super useful for posting to Substack because I can easily convert this into an email. That's another way to go down as we've kind of touched on Substack, but not really. Anyways, the end stuff is the big thing because then I have all my links, right? So here's my links to a PDF, and then our webinar, another PDF, my beta testers, if they want to have a private one-on-one, and then some of my tags for the video, right?
Okay.
So when you're doing it, obviously these would be really, you want to make sure you have your call to actions here. Ask them to subscribe, put some kind of summary. You can play around with what you want to really communicate in it and what you want to highlight for the live, and then your links to everything in there in the description, right? So that is, so if I go back here, if that updates, yes, perfect. So that would be what you want to do here is going to show up there, right? So whatever you write here will show up on that part of YouTube. So you can just put it right there.
Okay.
And then the thumbnail, again, I will often use AI and be like, okay, this is what my idea of it is, because you should have some intention on what you're going to do for your live. It doesn't have to be super scripted, but you need to know, okay, what am I going to show? Something like that. You can use AI, you can create it yourself in Canva. However you want, you just want to make sure it fits the YouTube criteria. And I do find with AI, it is now smart enough that it understands the criteria. At one point, I had to continue queuing it to make it the right size. But YouTube seems to now also take bigger images, so it's not as much of an issue. Nice. And then, so you would update all of those, right? Then you would update all. Let me just put something here. We'll just fill this out, and I'll fill out a test here. And let's upload. What do I have for images handy? Here, we'll just do this random one that we're working on, and what Mike and I are working on. We've got our next 8-week course if you want to join us. So anyways, so that is the prep. So we update it, and then the big thing is going to be the schedule and putting all of what you want to connecting all of your platforms, right? So you go to the schedule, This is important because once you set it up, it will automatically show up on the YouTube end. So if I keep it like this, and I'm going to keep it as a test, let's say I'll set it for what day. I'll say it's going to go live next Wednesday at 10:45 p.m. Then I'll confirm my description, I'll confirm this, and then I'll hit next. Now I'm going to choose here because I'm going to do this on my test. So I'll just do this on my Breathe Within Yoga. So I'll just attach it there, or not. I don't want my Facebook. I want my YouTube, so it shows up there. We might have a few accounts attached to this. So I'll attach it there. I'll just do that one for the example. And then make sure I did next. Perfect. And then this is where you want to make sure you create the event. Once you've created it, it should be scheduled. I believe that should be. Did it schedule it? I believe it did. I thought it changed up here, unless it's going to just not work properly. But let's go see if it showed up on my YouTube page. This technology always works fantastic.
I do want to mention too, I got to head out at 9 o'clock, so we got like 15 minutes left.
Okay.
But yeah, no big deal.
Okay.
No, we're doing live instruction. It's nice because we're in YouTube every single day, as you know, and learning things. And then when we go look, we're like, we haven't set this up. So why haven't we set this up before? Oh, wait, because there's so much.
There we go.
Yeah.
Back end.
There we go.
Wow, that was fast
showed up.
too.
So there it is, live stream. That would be the test. It's now there. So now your followers can just be notified, and then they'll be notified when you go.
And
live.
the funky thing, Jared, just I had mentioned that on YouTube. There's do you see that button, Julie? The Ask Studio button.
Sorry,
let's see, where is the Ask Studio? No, just something interesting we discovered yesterday, Jared, was because Julie's been scheduling her shows and adding the schedule from Restream into YouTube. So it's like, okay, now there's 3 or 4 shows per week, and we've scheduled them in YouTube and added graphics, and we've been connecting a live stream to it. I did a search yesterday. Of course, I was in the Google ecosystem, but I just typed in like Julianne Duffy, and then all of Julie's show is like, oh, Julianne Duffy's an astrologer, and all of her shows showed up in Google search.
That's awesome.
Like, this is, we're like, okay, we're using the YouTube tools to help us rank quicker and better in Google. So it's just fun.
Why, can you expand because I understand that, but for maybe the people that are watching, can you expand on, like, for us as business owners, why that's important? Like
you can, so the amount of time you're already spending to promote your business. I know I've been a business owner 20 years, right? So it's always been promote. But what ROI are you getting out of the different promotions that you're doing? And when people meet you, they're going to grab your business card, they're going to grab your mailer, your postcard, or whatever piece of physical information they're getting about you. What are they going to do? If they keep it, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to keep it until they look you up in the future, in a week, a month, 3 months. And do you show up on a Google search? Do you show up on a Chat GPT search? Because, of course, how people search for you is always going to change, but do you show up? Well, if you have a YouTube channel, like we're teaching Jared to build, and what we're doing every single day is we're adding content to our YouTube channel. So YouTube signals that, hey, they're active, and YouTube is helping you outrank your competition on Google search, on traditional search. So this is why it's super important to build your YouTube, keep adding to it, because we know a lot of people use Google search, and everything just works together when you build on it every single week. Yes. We haven't even discussed your Google My Business listing, because that's important. It's in the Google ecosystem. The Google My Business listing is very important to update weekly. respond to your survey requests, all that fun stuff. So
okay, I wanted to make one last comment. Just kind of jumping back to now that it's set up. So now that it's set up, you will need to go into the back end of it and edit. So that would be where you go and turn on like that it's not made for kids or whatever, and that it's not AI. That's where you go click the same buttons that you would normally do on YouTube. You were already aware of it, right? But once it's set up there, you can then just go before you go live and go set up all those things and put the tags in once it shows up there, which it clearly shows up very quickly after you have it set up on Restream. And those are because those are only specific to YouTube, those settings. And then you can go in there and edit that. So I just wanted to make that note to kind of roll that back. And then did you want to go into some of the where to put some of the hashtags and some of your names or whatever, Mike?
okay, let me just remember where that is, because we were reviewing that. We were reminded to review it this week, and yeah, so I'm gonna share screen and just see how it works. So as I was mentioning, there's a lot of sections to learn how to fill out on your YouTube background, right? You're gonna have your photo, your background, your channel description, your description of your channel, your links. There's a lot of stuff to focus on. However, exactly. And of course, when you're small and you're building up, you're like, well, I want to. We've had this with my wife's channel, even with my business channel, because my channels don't get hacked. It's the name of my business. But usually when people search for it, they put a space between "don't get hacked."
Yeah.
And
same thing with Salt and Steel.
Exactly. So when you're small, we want to be able to show up in search results, because if people don't really know, if they're discovering you with shorts, they have to actually click on your name to find out what your channel name is, so they can find you, subscribe and find you in the future. So let me see if I can share just, we've been working on ranking Julie's channel higher, because when people search for Breathe Within Yoga, we're just like, hey, we'll see if making some tweaks on
there
the back.
were certain combinations where I did show up, but I wasn't showing up as soon as I think I should have, right? And then we're like, well, what do I need to tag? And so we started changing tags, which helped that I showed up like it fixed the problem we were seeing. That was not
Okay.
Based on what you put in.
I've shared my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
Oh, I just gotta hit the add. I wish there was like a setting I could do where it would just not ask me.
We might find it, right? So okay. So I'm pretty sure this is my back end. This is my photo. It's a QR code. Goes to my web. It goes to my app. Down here in settings, I believe it's under channel. Here are the keywords. So when people are searching for you, what keywords do you want to show up under? So I know when I search for Don't Get Hacked, there's a couple other channels now that are starting to rank for my name, or before I was the only one ranking. So I was like, hey, I probably need to go and update these keywords, because also I realized that when I built them out, we did like international expansion first before coming into I got invited to the US, and I was like, okay, sure, no problem. And that was after I went to the Middle East first with business expansion. So I was like, I should start typing in the US states we have technicians in and we operate in, because I can start ranking. Likewise, we can't. I find many times businesses don't even have keywords in here. So for yours, if you want to put engraving, Texas, Bryan, College Station, etc., you can fill
your
it up.
own name. Yeah,
yes,
your own name, right?
You know what? That's embarrassing. My name's not even in here. Oh, actually, it is.
I thought it was.
I brought him. You know why? Because I just recently added them. That's
I
good.
was like,
They're
I
at the
was
bottom.
gonna say something if your name wasn't on there. I was totally gonna say something.
Yeah. No, because I was wondering, I was gonna play with this and like take these off and save them and add new one. I was actually gonna like just play with it
Test
and
it out a little bit.
and swap these ones out and just change them up and just see, because for me, my YouTube channel's like promote it's passion project, right? Like it's always
Yeah.
just gonna be, some months I can work on it a lot, and others I'm like, okay, for me, realizing Restream, doing live streams in the last couple months is an easier format for me to do than doing it from my phone. So, and that's what we're teaching in the YouTube class, is literally, some of you are amazing taking videos, documenting your day with videos on your phone. Great. Other people aren't like that. So if you can do that, then that's perfect. You're already making content, and we just need to get that in the editor on your phone and just put the like, you could put like a 1 or 2 minutes graphic on it. Like you could just put an entry screen on it, put your business name, QR code, whatever, and then goes, I'm gonna stop the screen share
Alrighty.
just
Yeah,
because.
I'm probably gonna
Oh,
go ahead and close down in a couple minutes. But
thank you for the invite to your live stream.
absolutely.
And then we should what we turned on Restream on the back end was clipping, just so we could play with it and see how frustrating it is. But it's super cool as long as you watch out for the AI and what it likes to do. Just eat your credits.
Oh yeah.
After that.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, thank you guys for coming on, and thanks for what was that, Julie?
I was gonna say, I guess your homework then is to, for next week, get one live planned. Okay, so
Okay.
put it into YouTube, get the thumbnail, get the description, get it set up so it goes into YouTube and shows up as waiting. And that's your homework, to get that, so then you can start getting that consistent pattern. So choose that day next week. So and then we can both join you again, or Mike can join you or whatever if you want. But just set that up and then just send us a link and we will go. So go do that for the next live, okay?
Absolutely. Awesome. I love that. That'll help me. Gives me something to shoot for and some accountability.
Perfect.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for joining, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Night, everybody. All right. Now I gotta figure out how to end this thing.